Welcome back to the CSG's Engineering Society YouTube CAD video series. We're now going to go over sketching a plane using the profile tool, fillets, chamfers and a lot. And we're just going to go over a little bit of extrude as well, just so that we can showcase one of the other sketching tools. So at the bottom left, we have a dimension part, okay? And I'm just going to use this sketch just to reference the steps in showcasing the features in this sketch. Okay, so let's start by opening a sketch at the top left. And we're going to select the top plane. So just hover your cursor over to the border line, okay? And press OK. What I'm imagining, because I want to make use of the mirror tool, is I'm imagining that the part is being cut in half, okay? So I'm only going to draw the right side of the part, okay? So I'm going to close this, minimize this, okay? So we're only going to draw the right side of the part. Okay, I'll show you what the profile and the circle and the arc tools do before I create the sketch over here. Profile is basically a set of lines, like a polygon, okay? You can specify the line to be horizontal or to be vertical. And you can also reference the halfway marks of other lines, or be aligned with the corners of other points as well. Okay, let's go back, Control Z all of this. Okay, now the circle tool. There's multiple ways of creating it, but I'll stick to the center and the circumference one for now. Okay, but it tells you how many clicks you'll need to do to create each one of them. So 2 clicks for this one, like so. Okay, so then the last one is the arc tool. I'm going to use the center and endpoints one because if it feels more like a compass for me. You're going to specify a center, go across. You can either go here or snap to the horizontal line, and then you can create your arc like this. Okay, like so. Okay. Using these 3 tools, we're now going to create the right side of this part, okay? So we're going to start with the profile tool, and we're just going to go to the origin, click here, existing origin, and go to the right. We're going to snap to the horizontal line, like so, okay? We're going to snap to the vertical line, like so. Horizontal, vertical. Notice that I'm not paying attention to the dimensions yet because we can fix it later. Okay. Notice how it's all brown. This is because of the fact that we haven't dimensioned it yet. But we're going to turn it black now. The length of this line over here, because we're splitting it in half, instead of being 30 as it shows on the sketch there, it's going to be 15 because we've split it in half. So 15 over here. 15. Press yes. And as for the distance between this line and this line, it says on the sketch, on the left side of the sketch, it says it's 10. So we're going to use that because it's the same for both sides. There, 10, boom. And then we have the width of the line here. Now for the sketch, for that sketch, it says that it is 15. So we're going to apply 15 here as well. Click here, 15, done. Okay. Oh, if I haven't already mentioned how to dimension a line, you have to click here once, and then the sketch will appear. You can either double click it here, or you can click once and drag it across to give the value. Okay, I'm going to close off here, escape, I'm sorry, go back. Okay, So in terms of the sketch, it tells me that the length of this line is going to be 38. 38. Okay. And now what we'll do, because we want to make it symmetrical, right? What we'll do is we will create the arc here and also the circle over here as well. Okay. The arc, we're going to pick the center, okay? The center needs to be along this horizontal, so I'm going to bring my mouse over here first to this point to tell NX that I want to keep my center on this horizontal, okay? And I'm also going to snap it onto the vertical line here also. Click here once, go to that point there, click here again, go along here, snap to the vertical line, like so. And now we'll create the circle as well. We want the circle's center to be along the horizontal of this line. There. So even here we can even specify the center of this arc. We create our circle along here. We're going to click somewhere because we're going to dimension it later. Click here. And what we're going to do is, for the circle, I'm not gonna cut this left side off, because when you mirror it, right, when you mirror the left side onto the right side, nothing will change here. So I'll keep it as is. We're going to dimension the diameter of this circle. It says that the radius of the circle is 15, but in terms of diameter it will be 30. So 30. And as for the arc radius is 30, and that's the same for the sketch also. Actually, it's more like it's 30 point something, so I'll just explicitly state that it's 30 fully. And there we go. And now everything is black. So when everything is black, that means that the sketch is fully defined. And if you're trying to make a useful part, you're always going to be looking for fully defined sketches. Okay, now let's use the mirror tool. So we'll click over here, mirror, and we're going to specify the lines that we want to mirror. Okay, at this point I can actually just not mirror the circle because it's already fixed, it's already correct. So all I need to do is mirror the lines over here. And if you're on connected curves, it should automatically select all of these lines for you. Now for the center line, we're going to select this line over here, okay? And hopefully we should get a shape like this. Click OK. Alright, so anything else that we need to do? We do not. Okay, so far we went over profile, we went over circle, we went over arc. We kind of went over line already, because we used the profile tool. A line is basically just a profile tool, but it just ends on the first click. All right. In terms of, I mean, overall, if our aim was just to make the sketch on the left over here, we'd basically be done. There's nothing else that we need to do, okay? So from here on out, everything here is just to show you the other tools on sketching, okay? We'll later delete everything that we do from here on out, basically, okay? So let's start by trying to use the pattern tool. The pattern tool is over here, and it will ask us to click on the lines that you want to basically duplicate as a pattern, okay? We will select this line here, and we will select the rest of them as well. We'll select this circle over here also. We want the pattern to be, let's do circular. Let's do linear. Okay? Pattern direction. Which way do you want your pattern to go? Do you want it to go right, up, left, or down? Okay? I will select the pattern that goes towards the left, okay? And since it will follow this direction, when it says over here direction 1, to specify it, I'm going to click on this line over here. Okay. Now, what this has done is that it's showing me that it's patterning it towards the right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pattern it towards the left. I'm going to reverse the direction. I can also change the pitch distance. Okay. So the distance between this line and this line. I'm going to specify this to be 50. No, let's try 100. There we go. And you can also change the count as well. So 5, 3, 2. Okay. Let's increase this a little bit more, just because I want to just mess around with this duplicate. Okay. So ignore this for now. Okay. This is what we will keep and treasure. Okay. We're going to focus on this sketch now. And notice that even though it is not dimensioned, it's still colored in black because it knows that it's referencing this sketch over here. If you were to delete this by accident, this would lose the reference and therefore this would also disappear. Okay. Now I'll show you the offset tool, and it's to basically offset a line, okay, to go out or in. So I'll show you. I'll click on this curve over here. It will give me the connected curves. If I change the distance to something like a bit smaller, like 2, you can see the offset basically takes the original line and it goes outwards a bit. Okay, or I can specify it to be a little bit inwards, like so. I'm gonna get rid of this, so Control Z. So I've shown you the offset tool, the pattern tool, the mirror tool, and oh, let's show you the fillet. Okay, the fillet basically what it does is that it takes an edge, so it doesn't have to be like a 90-degree edge, by the way. It can take 2 edges, 2 lines, and you can basically make the corner smooth. Okay, and based on the number being bigger, you can get more curvature. So I'll pick something like 2, like that. Okay, click here, there, type 2. There's your fillet. Okay, I'm now going to show you how to make a chamfer now as well. A chamfer, click on this edge. Oh, okay. Chamfer distance, let's say 2 millimeters as well. And click here, 2 millimeters, done. Close, okay? Now a chamfer is basically a fillet. It's basically the same. Where like the aim is to, in the real part, the aim is to reduce stresses basically. Chamfers are cheaper to make. Fillets are a bit more expensive, but the details I'm not going to go over. Okay, but they're pretty much the same. Now what is next? Next is the rectangle. I mean, the rectangle is basically, you can imagine what it is. You can specify how you want to make the rectangle. You can have it corner to corner, or you can have it from center to go out, okay? Control Z. Anything else? Okay. There's a few more tools here, but I'd like for you guys to just kind of test this out, okay, for yourself. Just test it out. Have fun with it. Play with it. Okay? Cancel. Now, just to get ready for the next lesson, we're just going to delete this sketch that we made over here because we kind of don't need it. It's gone now, okay? And we're going to end it off here. For the next workshop, we're going to show you how to extrude a shape, how to revolve and make holes, how to create a cut extrude, fillets and chamfers in 3D, and pattern and mirror in 3D. Thank you.